All right, and some news just coming in now. The London Bridge, it seems, has been sealed off amid reports of some gunfire happening there. Now, the Scotland Yard has confirmed that police were called to a stabbing near London Bridge just about at around 2 p.m. and one man has been detained and a number of people have been injured and commuters have been alerted. Also commuters moving around the UK capital have also, of course, been cautioned. Now, Mandy Clark, our London Bureau Chief, is now joining us live for the latest on this incident that's taken place at the London Bridge. And Mandy, sketchy details at the moment, but what more can you share?
Definitely very sketchy at the moment. And I've heard from one security source that there has been shots fired. Now, those shots were attributed to an armed police officer. Now, most British police are not armed, so this would be a specialist police officer. But the suspicion at the minute, these the early suspicions, is that it wasn't necessarily terrorist-related, but gang-related. And certainly Britain has seen this spike in gang violence and knife crime. So it might not, although when there's an incident at the Tube, all Londoners think terror, because in the past few years they have been subject to terror attacks. But it might be a different kind of terror attack, which could be more gang-linked. But these are just early indications. We haven't got confirmation yet of the nature of this crime, but certainly there has been an incident at London Bridge.
Okay, and how busy is this London Bridge at this time of the day? We believe that it's been cordoned off and commuters have been warned taking these routes. Mandy, what more do you know about that?
It's in the heart of London. The London Bridge will be a very popular hub. It's a meeting of a number of lines, tube lines, so it is busy most of the time, especially in the later afternoon on a Friday. That's when it's going to have heavy amounts of traffic. People heading home from a workday a bit early. It's still only just before 3 o'clock here in London. So it wouldn't be the height of rush hour, but still would be quite a busy station at this time.
All right, Mandy, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest there. We will keep coming back to you for more as news starts trickling in. Of course, at this moment, Mandy is saying that the area has been cordoned off. This is in the heart of the city, and also the fact that this could very well be a gang war or a terror attack. At this point, it's not clear, but there was also a stabbing incident earlier today on the London Bridge. And well, Mandy, just to come back to you, I know that this is initial information coming in, but you were talking about how, the police at this point, London police, of course, not armed, with the police that's gone in to look at the matter at the moment is certainly armed and looking at all angles of this attack.
Oh, absolutely. And London has been on a high state of alert ever since the terror attacks that in Manchester over a year ago. But they certainly have a rapid response unit that goes to incidents, assault incidents, whether it's terror-related or not. But even if initially it might look gang-related, they'll certainly make sure every angle is covered, because the threat of an attack in London still remains incredibly high.
Right. And Mandy, now, of course, the BBC reporting here that that there are at least, a number of people who have been injured, and one person has been detained as well. So obviously quick developments there happening.
Absolutely. So it's still sketchy details, but you can see the speed in which the police are working on this case. The coordinates happen incredibly fast. And if you remember the terror incident not so long ago in Borough, when at Westminster and Borough, where there was attackers who killed people with knives at the night market, police responded within 8 minutes of that initial call. So we're seeing incredibly quick response times to assault and terror incidents. So it's not surprising how quickly they're moving on this incident.
Okay, Mandy, stay with us. Now, the Metropolitan Police is saying in a tweet at the moment that the police were called at 1:58 p.m. to a stabbing at the premises near the London Bridge. Emergency services attended, including officers of the police and the city police. A man has been detained by the police. We believe a number of people have been injured. So this is the official version that's coming out from the Metropolitan Police, that the incident happened around 2 p.m. It was a stabbing incident at the premises of London Bridge. There's possibly some gunfire. That's not what the police is saying at this moment. Emergency services are attending. There's the Met Department Police and the City Police. A man has been detained. The BBC, however, reporting that there has also been possibly gunfire as well, and also saying, of course, the man has been detained and the area cordoned off. So, Mandy, clearly, as you were saying that the Metropolitan Police also being brought in along with the local police, and one man has been detained.
Yes, and those shots fired, one of my sources says it was a specialist armed officer. So the Met might not report that the shots were fired, might have come from the police themselves in the event of trying to take down a potential perpetrator. So that is one possibility of those kind of the Met not mentioning the shots fired, but the BBC reporting on it. Of course, we don't have official confirmation exactly on the details of the shots fired, but that's just one possibility.
Right, Mandy. Thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest there. We will come back to you for more on that. Just to recap what's happening at the moment, these are visuals coming in from London. It is in the heart of the city, London Bridge, where the police is reporting is indicating at the moment that a number of people may have been injured at the London Bridge. This area has been cordoned off. One man has been detained. There is a possibility of gunfire, but we do know that there was a stabbing incident around 1:58 p.m. local time. People are, of course, being evacuated from areas around the London Bridge, as we can see from the live visuals there coming in. Both the local police, of course, have been brought in along with the Metropolitan Police. The distinction, of course, there being that the Metropolitan Police is armed, and at this moment, too early to say whether this is a terror attack or a possible gang war, as Mandy was pointing out. More details, of course, will be emerging in the next couple of minutes or possibly half an hour from now. The police completely shutting down that area and evacuating people from this busy London Bridge.